Good evening, Pitbull, Brandy Brown, Amanda A, Phoebe, Stephanie M. Excuse me, I'm just checking my screen because I can't. There we go. Who did we miss? Sorry, Stephanie M, Dave S, Bunny Rabbit, Mummy Drummy, Leslie A, Helen Ellen I think I've got that right. Dawny PM. Good evening. This is my new car. Well, no, it's not actually. It's a nice car though. It's a car that I tested out, or I went on a driving experience last weekend. It's a Lamborghini Gallardo, and it was very nice, very fast. I drove 5 cars: Aston Martin DB9, the Lambo, Porsche 911, Ferrari 450, I think it was, and an Audi R8. And probably the Lambo was probably my favourite for speed and for noise. Very fast, very good fun to drive. DB9 was nice. DB9 kind of drove itself. I felt it was very easy to drive. It just kind of, just drove itself really. Very fast, but very comfortable. Kind of a classy, comfort, fast car. The Lamborghini Gallardo was just kind of insane fast, and just insane everything really. Hi Tracy, Jesse back, Captain of My Soul. Hoity. Throw into the Benz. You don't ask, she just gives. The Lambo was like that. Well, no, actually, yeah, all the cars were like that. Actually, you could just kind of. I mean, obviously, you have to be a bit controlled because if you hit a cone, you're out. They take you back to the room and say you can't drive anymore. So well, I don't want to do that. Or if you spin it out, they do that as well. They stop it as well. So you sort of got that half in your mind at the same time. So you kind of can't quite go fully crazy, but you know what I mean? It's sort of like controlled insanity, I suppose. Hi Jackson Boo Boo. Amanda A, I drove my boss's Maserati once. It was amazing. Yeah, I've never driven a Maserati. They're Italian as well, aren't they? I think. But no, my car's nothing like the car in the picture. It's blue, so in fact it's quite similar. But yeah, it's a world of difference between my real car. Hi Bunny Rabbit. Woof woof. I tried getting I was going to try and play some sound, but I can't get it to come through the stream annoyingly. So never mind. I'll keep working on that. So yeah, I'm sure everybody's heard the good news. Hi, Crime Truth Finders. I'm sure everyone's heard the good news today about the. I think it's Reuters, isn't it? Who are a massive, multi-million pound sort of news. I think they're like a news distributor, aren't they? I think sort of reporters and companies sell their news footage to them, and they then buy the sort of rights to distribute that to whoever they want to. And yeah, unfortunately, a certain somebody has been caught out. I mean, we all thought it was unbelievable that he was doing it. It was just, I think, was it WKLT or something like that? He was just showing their footage, on his channel as it, live, as it was being shown. So he's only got himself to blame. And I believe he has he's been demonetized. A lot of his videos have been demonetized, a whole load of his videos. And I think he's got a community strike as well, which is a serious, in YouTube world, is worse than getting a community strike, probably. I think it's the fact that he's done what I just said. He's streamed it out, live on his channel to everyone to see. You just can't do that. It's that's why over here in like the UK, like pubs and stuff, they have to get commercial licenses when they show, for instance, a football match and stuff like that. You can't just go showing it to anyone and everyone, without proper procedures. So yes, that was a plus for us today, wasn't it? That was. And I think they've probably still got. I think they're still looking into other stuff as well, investigations, because he's been still continuing to show stuff up until quite recently. They've probably gone back quite a way into his videos. So he's probably, they've probably still got more to do, I would imagine. But yeah, he's not a happy bunny at the moment, is he? As I haven't actually seen any of his, or hardly any of his live show tonight. But I did hear him again saying that it's not the real Frank on our channel. He believes it's the real Frankie, and apparently he's mates with Frankie, the way he talks. But it's not the real Frank, it's a fake Frank, yeah. He believes it's a fake Frank, but he does say, if it is the real Frank, can you please ask him to contact him, even though it's the fake Frank? So it's all rather confusing, really, isn't it? And Frank's also commented on a couple of his videos. He's still got some comments. If you look, Frank's commented on a couple of his videos, and he hasn't took the comments down. So, well, if he's fake, why aren't you taking his comments off? It's I think he's just in a complete world of denial at the moment. He can see everything going on around him, but he just cannot accept it. He just can't accept it. A crappy channel like Toilet Paper can have Frank Ruzek on their channel, and apparently Madman Norman has got Frankie Ruzek on his channel. So I think that's kind of ticking them off a little bit. Didn't PJ dox AD and get all upset that she was told not to do that? Yeah, PJ called him out saying that he was taking money from a charity. I think that's how that all started. She took the video down afterwards. But yeah, he named her, didn't he, on one of his videos, and of course all of his, well, he doesn't have trolls, of course, but she got ransacked, by hundreds of his trolls, and yeah, it was all a bit messy. Yes, Phoebe wrote to CrimeCon. I don't know if anyone knows this yet, but Phoebe wrote to CrimeCon, and they got back to Phoebe, and they said that they also did a copyright infringement claim on him as well, and that video has been removed, I understand. Was it Oxygen or something like that? But yeah, so his CrimeCon video has also been taken down. So that was Phoebe who wrote to them. So that's another one he's got taken down. Now I'm pretty sure, or we're pretty sure, that he's probably at the present time, one strike away, either a community strike or a copyright strike, from losing his channel. I mean, I think you can tell in the way that he's spoken, the way he's acting. He's in complete panic mode at the moment, isn't he? Even he himself said, "I'm done." He's never ever sort of said that. And the fact that he's now bringing out, all this kind of, we're using people's children. I mean, it's almost like a last desperate measure, isn't it? It really is. So yeah, TikTok, Dave. Absolutely, I think it is TikTok time. I mean, he's even said I might disappear tomorrow. He's been saying to his subs, hasn't he? I might be disappearing tomorrow, so if you don't see me, you know what's happened. So yeah, he's literally fingernails, isn't it? And certainly if Routier have got, I mean, Routier are a massive, massive company, and if they go to YouTube and say, "What the hell's going on here?" You're showing our footage. What's going on? YouTube can't. They can't act lightly on that. They're going to have to be seen to be making a real stance on that. So if they're looking into more stuff, which they probably are. I mean, he's got hundreds and hundreds of videos that he's breached copyright on in one way or another. So yes, I think he might not even make it to July 22nd by the look of it. But I think he's got a new format, hasn't he? He's got a new format at the moment. He was thinking he was trying to get people to help him create his video or something. I just caught that bit, so I didn't catch much of it. I think he was getting people to look at their phones, and he was giving them the video to look at, and then they had to follow it on their phones, or he looked at it on his phone. And yeah, it was interesting. Kane's fan, after what I heard last night when Routier's finish, he is history. Yeah, that's what it looks like, Kane's fan. Yeah, I think he really has upset the wrong people there. I mean, you're not talking a small company there, are you? Routier's. No, mean either. And I saw PJ and saw Dad TV live. Is PJ live then? Is she or? I don't know what that's about. Baroness, Dad TV last week. He was trying to start a morning coffee clutch, Lonely Hearts Club for his subs. No kidding. Yeah, I know. He's trying to get that kind of little family bond, Lonely Hearts kind of thing going, isn't he? Because I think he sees the only way forward for him is to kind of do like 2 or 3 live chats every day. I don't know what he's going to talk about, but I think that's his only way forward because he's not going to be able to make videos, is he? He's has to use all his own stuff. So, oh, PJ was in the chat. Now gone. She gave TP the fault of something. There's no surprise. Jesse back. You didn't miss much of PJ on AD's live show. Oh, I see. So PJ went into AD's live, did she? Oh, okay. And was bad mouthing TP and Bam. Oh, right. Okay. There's no surprise there, then, is there? No surprise at all. Daniel Wiltshire, full circle, we have gone. We have indeed. It's so hypocritical, isn't it? I mean, the amount of times that he's reported us for copyright, and Martin, and Photography Today, and all the, probably numerous other channels he's reported for copyright and this, that, and the other. So it's quite ironic now that he's the biggest copyright hypocrite of all, isn't he? And it's finally caught up with him. What makes him think he can do it and nobody else can do it? We've always said that. It seems to have always been one rule for one rule for him, and one rule for everyone else. So I'm so glad that it's caught up with him. He is the copyright king. I mean, try and find me one original video that he's made without, blatantly plagiarizing someone else's film or the documentary. He hasn't. He can't do it. He can't do it. So we got a new nickname for him now, AD, as in all done. I think that's probably what it meant all along. Football Soup, does anyone know what he's up to for tonight's premiere? Asking people to send pictures in. Yeah, I'm not sure really. I think he's trying to generate some kind of new format. So it'd be interesting to see what he does really. I mean, he's going to have to be careful. His pictures are copyright as well. You know, you can't just, if you've got a copyrighted picture, you can't just throw that up on the screen either. I mean, I hope he does, but you know, he's going to have to be careful. He's obviously trying to flirt around the rules. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. How did he think he'd get away with it? Absolutely no idea. I really don't. When we saw him filming it's one of the court cases, wasn't it? And he was just basically had his phone or whatever camera pointed at the screen, showing the stream of I think it was WKLT or something like that news station. You know, just streaming it on his channel. We're just like, what are you doing? You know, how is he getting away with this? It was frustrating the hell out of us. So we're so glad that he's finally been caught. He's finally been caught, and you can tell because he's seriously losing it, isn't he? You can tell now on his lives. He's so angry and just so jealous. Jealous of us all. He thought we were all idiots, I think. I think we were all just idiot trolls, and he couldn't stand the thought of anyone getting the better of him or anyone being more intelligent than him. But little did he know. Dave S. He was ordering the pack to go report today. Yeah, he was. He's been doing that, hasn't he, for a while now. Well, we're always, as we've said all along, we want to see the proof. Show us the proof of people using pictures of his subs' children against them, and show us the proof. Show us the proof. I bet he hasn't got any at all. Yeah, one more strike. Belfast Banshee. That's what we think. We reckon he's on one. He's on one more, and he knows that he's still being investigated. That's the thing. It's not. He's had his strike, and he's had his community guidelines strike, and that's it. I mean, he knows this is just the start. I think this is ongoing. So, and it's such a massive, as I said, such a massive company that he's copyrighted and plagiarized off of. That I think he knows he's in big, big trouble. But maybe that's when he was hinting a few days ago. He was hinting on it that have we got any rich lawyers in the chat? So I think he knows he's going to need one. Even then, I don't think. I mean, touch wood. This is how it's going. And it's not going to kind of end how it is now, and it's going to survive. But like he said, I think he's just been reported to so many people. It only takes one or two of them, doesn't it? Big companies or serious people to start looking into him, and it's all just going to unfold, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Just he's hanging on by his fingernails, literally by a thread. So we've just got to, just keep doing what we're doing. We're nothing but honest, integral people, which we've always been from the start. We've just exposed him for who he is. That's all we've done. We haven't done it in a nasty way. We've done it the right way, that we feel is the right way. And now it's all coming out. So he's only got himself to blame. You know, this is nothing to, and this is all nothing to do with that. This is nothing to do with trolling and all that kind of thing, or you know, it's the fact that he simply got too greedy. You know, this is all to do with crossing the line, community guidelines wise and copyright wise. You know, everything that he's accused all of us of doing is turned around on him. So it's fantastic. Hi, de rigueur. Temple Doyle up the creek without a paddle. Yeah, he is. Amanda A said he had 600 videos. He's now got just over 400. Yeah, he has lost hundreds, hasn't he? We've been given some information. It's difficult to tell. He had quite a big library of videos, but yeah, if you look at his channel now, there are a considerable amount of videos that have gone, and probably all that's left has all been demonetized. I don't know what videos he would have left monetized. Partly to do with YouTube's way they've been doing things with crime channels, but now also, of course, because of all this royalty stuff. So all he's going to have to rely on now, for as long as he survives, is his lives and getting super chat. Yeah, and it is all his own doing. Yeah, all his own doing. We've merely facilitated, you know, really, haven't we? We just kind of kept exposing him and showing people for who he is. But ultimately, he's been his own downfall. We're just kind of watching it crumble. You know, and people saying, oh, he's saying, like, oh, what are they going to do? They're only there because of me. You know, what are they going to do when I'm gone? And, you know, we'll be all right, I think. AD, you know, we're here for the victims. We're here, you know, for the Ruzek family. We're here for the, you know, all the other victims of, you know, tragic circumstances that have been exploited for financial gain and for popularity. And, you know, I'm sure you're not going to be the only and the last one, AD. So I don't think we got a problem there, to be honest. You know, we got a fantastic community of people, and we'll keep doing what we're doing. You know, since we started, we really integrated with people, and we found out that we do provide something that people feel is really important and that people need, and that's really what, you know, that's what's kept us going. So, you know, we'll continue to do that for as long as we feel that we provide something for people. We'll keep doing it. You know, it's clear to everyone. You know, we're not here for the money. We're not here for anything. Just provide this platform, and to, you know, in any way we can, raise a small bit of money for charity. That's it. I mean, you guys were nothing. So, you know, as we say, it's all you guys that make it. It's all of us really, and hopefully we can sort of continue to grow in that way. Baroness, he's talking about continuing on Patreon. Yeah, I heard him say that. Well, I think didn't was it Mary Marlowe or someone's done that, haven't she? If you pay her Patreon, she can listen to the Discovery files. Yes, it's a way of keeping it away, isn't it? Keeping it secret. I mean, he's even accused us of signing up to his Patreon so we can see what's going on in his Patreon. What the hell would we want to do that? Who's going to sign up to his Patreon, for God's sake? But then he's accused us of everything else, so. Yeah, Marlowe was another piece of work, wasn't she? Yeah, I mean, I couldn't watch. I watched a couple of her lives, and I couldn't watch anymore. It was just the way she was describing things. It was worse. It was worse than AD, if you can believe that. It really was. Fairly vague. His live tonight was the sickest yet, playing interactive games with Nicole and Sandy sound clips. Oh my God, you're joking. Oh, what is wrong with him? It's almost like he's taken a sick joy in rubbing it in, isn't it? It's kind of like ever since Frank and Sandy came onto our channel, and it's almost like he's just got worse as far as bringing up the Watts case. Captain of my soul, Maureen just posted on Facebook she's closing the group. Yes, and wow, is that right? Is that solid fact? Is it, Captain of my soul? Wow, wow. If that's true, that's she's closing the group. Wow. Well, there you heard it, folks. Why are they doing that? Heard Michael said yesterday it's all over. Really? Well, this is breaking news on here. I mean, if they're closing the Facebook group, that's kind of headquarters central, isn't it, back there? Yes, it is. Martin posted in comments. Martin posted it. Wow, if that is... Well, if it's not from Martin, I'm sure it's... Someone's saying it isn't. Lynn Reynolds saying it isn't. Okay, we'll have to look into that. Oh, she's in it. Okay. So is that just a rumor, or was it just a Oh, they've cleaned it up again. Okay, we'll have to look into that then. Half and half, yeah. They're certainly feeling the pressure, though, aren't they? They really are feeling the pressure. Well, apparently they got 9,000 screenshots. Apparently, Benoni girl, Daddy's live tonight was pathetic. He was so dishevelled and obviously inebriated. Yeah, I did see some of it. It looked a bit of a mess, to be honest. He was trying to get some kind of interactive thing going, wasn't he? But obviously he couldn't show film, he couldn't show footage. They were trying to construct a video together with his audience. They all had to look at it on their phone and pick out bits, and yeah, it didn't seem good. I just don't know why he just doesn't hold his hands up and just say just quit gracefully, or just move on, do something completely different. It's just like he's just digging his heels in, isn't he, until he's literally thrown off. He's really doing himself no favours, I feel sorry for his family, to be honest. If that was my dad or something, I'd have to put an end to it, I think. I couldn't see him looking like that, It's just, he knows he's doing wrong. He knows he's cornered, He knows the Rusex want him to stop. He knows that. He knows. He just won't, though. He won't listen. He knows the Ruzek family are on our channel. He knows Frankie's on Photography Today's channel. But he just won't accept it. He just won't accept it. It's a shame. He's addicted to the attention. I think he is. I think he just can't give it. He can't give it up, can he? I mean, he's so happy, isn't he, when he's got 500 or 400 in his chat. He's got to make a big thing of it, and he's so excited about it. And I get it. I get it. It probably makes him feel good, but it's just the content, that dragging out the watch. It's just using the watch to do it as well. The family have told him to stop. Why can't he listen? I really just don't understand. And yeah, failure his subs. Yeah, his subs are no better. I mean, I don't know if anyone saw the other day, but Miss Menza um, came into his live, and she was kind of happy chatting away. And there was one of his sort of one of his well-known people in there, Jeanette. You know, she was happily chatting away to her. Oh, hi, Miss Menza, and Country Cowgirl, and you know, she was upsetting a lot of subs there because you know she said some awful, terrible things about Shanann. And there he is sitting there that he's trying to do this for Shanann and he respects the family and then he's got this woman sat in his chat. You know, and he knows who she is. And then when she left, you had Country Girl say, "Oh, I didn't know who she was." And you think, you know, really? That was a very disappointing that he stooped that low. I mean, he's even said himself how horrific she is before, but now he's quite happy to have her in his chat after everything that she said. It's disgraceful. Oh, she's been on the last 2 nights, Daniel, was she? Oh, there's no words for that, really, is there? But yeah, maybe he just feels that desperate that he'll pull support in from anyone. You know, I mean, we did have somebody. I think it was did have one of his subs who was so disgusted she came across to us. I mean, that's so hypocritical. Yeah, be like us her coming in here now and me and us happily chatting to her. You know, it wouldn't be any different. It's just so hypocritical. But yeah, of course, we've got the fake Frank. But if it is the fake Frank, can you tell him to email him? Yeah, I mean, but yeah, that'd probably be the next collaboration, wouldn't it? AD and Miss Menza. I seriously wouldn't put anything past him at the moment. It's just ridiculous. It really is. So yeah, we're pretty sure one more strike, and we think his channel's going. We're quite confident of that. Yeah, he desperately wants to hear from fake Frank. Yeah, exactly. It's such a contradiction, isn't it? He's fake. But if he if he isn't fake, can you tell him to contact me? How stupid is that? Yeah, Frank's got his pickup on his channel, yeah. As we've said, Frank, you know, used to regularly go on Rebecca Winter's live. You've only got to go and look there. It's all there. Benoni girl, they accused TP last night of going after some much loved creators. Vile move. Yeah, I saw you comment about that, Benoni girl. That was absolutely outrageous. I know exactly who you're talking about, and I go in her live streams every morning, and I got a lot of respect for her. And that's very low that they're trying to say that. But then wouldn't put anything past them, would you? He just had Penelope Jones in his chat. Unbelievable, welcoming her. You're kidding, really? Oh my God. Have you just seen that, have you? Ah, Brandy Brown, yeah. I saw that. She likes playing the victim. Wow, the hypocrisy is reaching a whole new level, isn't it? This is just, so that's Miss Menza and Penelope Jones now welcomed into his chat. Unbelievable. And that says it all, doesn't it? That really does say it all. PJ, the doxing queen, yeah. I can't believe that. That's unbelievable, isn't it? Have NK in there next, won't he? I'll be happily inviting her in there. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. Just trying to get my head around that, really. Miss Mensa is his sloppy seconds. He couldn't get Nancy Grace. Yeah. We had a crush on Tammy Lee, didn't he? We got a crush on Nancy Grace. Desperately wanted the Rusex. None of them have gone to him. So, yeah. So now he's resorted to Miss Mensa and Penelope Jones, who he shouted down and, you know, called out and unreal. It's going to be interesting to watch that. Invited to a yacht, AD was. Yeah, I'm sure he's got a few rich old ladies who probably want to marry him as well. Pitbull, yes, he welcomed PJ as another victim of attack on their children. Oh, for God's sake. After he sent all of his people to go and attack her, he's now welcoming in her as a victim. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. What is going on? What is going on? Tammy M, what's all happening to AD's channel now? So busy on it. Well, basically, Tammy, he's in big trouble with a huge multi-million pound company called Routiers, who are kind of like a news distributor. So what they do is they buy news footage and reports and stuff like that, from reporters and cameramen and all that kind of thing. They buy that, and then they then have the distribution rights to then, or the copyright rights to then distribute that out to whoever they want, really, whoever wants to buy it. And what he's done is a lot of the footage that he's been using belongs to Routier, and obviously he's not asked or paid for anything, so he is in big trouble, particularly with, I believe, the live court footage. I think one Timothy Jones was one, wasn't it, where he was literally showing the live streams. I think it was one of American companies, something like WLKT. They were showing it live from the courtroom, and he was streaming that live on his channel, literally as it was being played, which is complete and utter breach of copyright and illegal. So he's been found out, and they've put in a claim against him, and he is under investigation by them. And we're talking a massive company here, a company probably on a par with YouTube. So, he's in some serious trouble, and we believe that he's got a copyright strike, and more importantly, he's got a community guideline strike, which, in YouTube land is really frowned upon, because it's basically saying, look, you're breaking the rules here, you can't do this. All of his videos, or majority, we think, have been demonetized by his lives. And we believe that he's probably just one more strike away from losing his channel. And this is all his own doing. This is all his own doing. Yeah, not sure I want to take on routers. No, it's probably not the best idea as an individual to be taking on a multi-million conglomerate like that, because you're not going to win, basically. You're not going to win. Yeah, and obviously YouTube, obviously Wojciech's are going to go to YouTube and say, what the hell are you doing? Why are you letting this happen? You're letting someone show our footage. What are you doing? So YouTube aren't going to be happy, are they? And they seem to be doing something. So 202 videos gone. Wow. Yeah, we knew it was in the hundreds. His channel's certainly looking a lot thinner, isn't it? A lot thinner. And I don't know if any he's got left he can get any money on either. Can't wait to see his subs premiere tonight. AD's Last Stand. Yeah. Well, he said himself he could be gone any day. I mean, he's still being looked into, I understand. He's still being looked into. I think there may even be another company as well looking into him for something to do with the Watts case that he's used. CBS News or something like that. Not sure, but is it Reuters? Is it Reuters? Is it Reuters? Royters. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that, aren't it? So I know there's a Reuters who do like the stock exchange and everything. I knew it wasn't them. Yeah, I'm not quite sure the spelling, but they're basically like a news distributor, if you like. So you go to them to sort of buy the footage that you want to show, sort of thing. And you pay them, and you'll then get the copyright rights to show it. Oh, it's Reuters. Is it Reuters? It's actually Reuters, is it? It is Reuters. It is Reuters. Ah, right. Okay. Bloody hell. Yeah. Yeah. Christ. Reuters. Yeah. It is Reuters. Reuters. Yeah. Different vowels. Yeah. Reuters. Okay. Yeah. We say Reuters. That's how we say it over here. Reuters. Yeah. Reuters isn't done. The WRAL hairdresser film is a big deal. Yeah. It's just another one, isn't it? It's just another one of many. Yeah. Multi-billionaire company. Yeah. Hi, Duty One. Thanks for coming on. Nice to see you. Yeah, multi-million pound company, which makes it even more unbelievable that he thought he could do it, really. He probably didn't have any clue, actually, that it was owned, did he, by Reuters? But even then, he should have known. Should have known what he was doing. He's only got himself to blame. Baroness, we say Reuters too. It still sounds unusual in Scottish English and Jarl's English, just a bit. Yeah, I suppose you pronounce it differently. We say Reuters. Reuters. Oh, so I'm going to open my window and get a bit hot. It's excitement. Phoebe's back. Yeah, nice to see you, Duty One. Hope you're doing okay. I think you're over in, is it New York? Former New York police officer, I believe. Duty One. Yeah, it is very humid tonight, actually, isn't it? Do with a good storm. It's supposed to get really hot, actually, in the UK this week. Night killing. When there's a tunes coming, I don't know. I've got to sort that out. I can't get it working at the moment. It's really frustrating. I can hear it, but you can't hear it on the stream. So I was thinking of having like a thunderstorm background. You see, to sort of set the mood. All is well here in New York. Retirement is treating me well. Good to hear. Good to hear. If anyone hasn't been over to Duty One's channel, please go and have a look. Very interesting, great channel. Very interesting. I'll put your link in the chat actually while I'm here. Is anyone familiar with Duty One? Must be some here. I will put it in the chat as we speak. Straight talk on true crime. Yeah, please go and check that out. It's Duty One's channel. So he's a former, I hope I'm right, for a retired New York City police. So I'm sure he's got some very interesting stories to tell. Yeah, Mummy Drummy sub to Duty One since he was about 300 subs. Solid guy, love his insight. Hi, Aero Doe. Yeah, it's quite a few familiar with you there, Duty One. Yep, and Abigail. Oh, what's that linked to Abigail's Lindsay Fairley AD scam? Oh, right, okay, yeah, that's on Abigail's channel, isn't it? That's who we had on Monday night on our channel. Has everyone been able to see Abigail as well? Abigail's channel, if you hadn't already. It's fascinating documentaries on there. Yeah, astounding. Yeah, she's really done her homework there. Really has. So yeah, it's pretty humid here in the UK at the moment. We're home to some hot weather this week because it's been an absolutely rubbish June so far in the UK. We've had rain, week after another rain. And all of a sudden now it's kind of got really humid. It's not sunny, but it's kind of humid. But it's supposed to get really nice this week. So we might get some thunderstorms or something. It's supposed to go up to sort of 29, I think, by about Friday. Centigrade, and that's about 88 Fahrenheit, something like that, 90 Fahrenheit. So in the States, they do it by Fahrenheit, I think, don't they? We always use centigrade. And he's 68, he's looking a bit haggard on his live. Yeah, I think he just needs a break. He needs to put his hands up and just kind of admit that he's done wrong, doesn't he? You know. Pitbull, typical man all about the weather now. Well, you know, if you run out of things to sort of think of what to say, you can always rely on the weather, can't you? London girl, is AD going to stop now? Well, I think he's going to be forced to. He himself said he won't stop until he is literally YouTube pulled the plug on him. So I think that's probably how it's going to happen, to be honest. It could even be a kind of mid-live, couldn't it? But yeah, I think this case with Routier's may well be the end for him, unfortunately. But as we say, we've only got himself to blame. Thunderstorms here in Perth. I now have 2 big dogs and 3 cats on bed with me. It's crowded. Oh, blimey. Yeah, that must be crowded. Hi, Ginger. Sorry, I didn't see you creep in. Ginger always creeps in on me, you see. Abigail is phenomenal. Extremely yeah, she is. Yeah, brilliant. London girl. It's only what's Casey does. Yeah, I know. It's what's, isn't it? Every day now. It's it's there's nothing. Well, we've said it all before, haven't we? There's nothing left in that case. It's I mean, he keeps going on about how the attorneys were saying on the Dr. Phil that they were looking into possible involvement of somebody else, possible involvement of somebody else. This was 2, 3 months ago now. It's all, nothing's happened. There's nothing. If they had had solid evidence on anyone, forensic evidence, technological evidence, anything like that, then somebody else would have been charged by now. It wouldn't be going on like this. I've heard people say on this channel, or I think on our channel, they've got people or their husbands were like former police officers and stuff, and they just agree that if by now, if anyone else was to be charged, they would have done. So it's crazy. He just seems intent on trying to prove himself right, but it's not going to happen. And all the while, he's been asked by the family if he can please stop. Cece's birthday is coming up next month. Obviously, it'll be a year in August. They don't need this. They don't need this dragged every day out. It's just not right. If you've got something interesting or concrete, yeah, fine. Make a film about it, but don't keep digging over and scraping over every single little thing for nothing. It's just crazy. Due to I've only done a handful of CW videos, stated no further charges will come forward. I have over 20 years experience in investigations, so I think I know more than the average civilian. Well, there you go. It says it all, doesn't it? Who else? Who else out there is doing what he's doing? Case is closed. Case is closed. They said that. Tammy and Graham said that. The case is closed. I think they've done five interviews with NK, and Ray would have. She wouldn't be walking around. She wouldn't be walking around if she'd had any direct involvement. Trust me. Yeah, and he's picking the police apart. Yeah, I mean he's even gone as far, hasn't he, to say it's a police cover-up. He's insinuated that the police are inept. They haven't done their job properly. It's a possible government cover-up. They don't want to spend the money on a trial, so she was given a plea deal, and it was all quickly hush-hushed. I mean, these are quite serious allegations what he's making here. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Duty One. It's a precise point that we make. He's milking it for money. He's milking it for money. He's milking it for subs. He's milking it for attention and subscribers, and he's doing it for zero regard for anyone else, for the family, for other victims of murders. We've had people come onto our, phone up our lives, and they've lost people from years ago, and it's hit home with them. The whole case has brought it all up again, and they find it distressing. It's just unnecessary. He's just doing it simply for his own benefit. It's for nobody else's benefit at all, except for his.
And it's wrong. It's morally very wrong. He shouldn't be doing it. He really shouldn't. But yet we just get told we're horrible, attacking trolls, and it's so frustrating. Hi Joseph, first time on. Thanks for coming on. It's good to see you all here. Stephanie M. He could never get her name right. Carly Gousset. I know. He's called her Kylie. He's done it with quite a few crimes where he's got the wrong name. And I think he even said, instead of saying NK the other day, he said Nicole Atkinson. So he basically accused Nicole Atkinson of something that he meant to say was NK. And he didn't even correct himself. I mean, madness. Duty well, Dad, I totally agree. I just do not pay attention to it. Choose to remain positive, speak about current and former cases with respect and facts combined with my professional experience. Yeah, absolutely. You got a fantastic channel there, Duty One. Your experience shows and your compassion shows. It really does show. And that's the difference. You're an experienced officer. You've seen firsthand, haven't you, how it affects people. How it affects families, relatives. Um, these are real people, these are real people, real feelings, just like us. It's not entertainment, is it? It's report on it, yeah, report on it. That's facts and that's news. But don't sensationalize it and don't try and turn it into entertainment. It's because it's not. We always say, how would we all feel if that was someone in your family and you saw someone sat there spouting stuff about it and making money off of it and speculating and making up lies, and you wouldn't be happy, would you? You wouldn't be happy. London Girl even said he knew more about the law than Scott Reich. Well, I very much doubt that. Yeah, yeah. That's the other thing. He hasn't got any experience. He's got no law experience. He's got no criminal experience. Um, he just studies it. He just watches videos like we all do. None of us are going to claim to be some kind of expert who knows better than the police or better than the FBI, are we? He even goes as far as to say that he's seen stuff that they missed, the FBI missed, or um, because of the shadows, and that's the reason why they went back to interview him. And you know, DA Rourke agrees with me, even agreed with me, with the shadows. It's like, no, he didn't. When did he say that? And I'm sure it's routine that they go back in those particular cases to speak to the perpetrator. It's such a unique circumstance as well. They want to understand why he did it, how somebody could do that kind of thing. But oh no, it's all because of AD shadows. It's just unbelievable, really. But as we say, it's because of these community claims and copyright claims that, I mean, he has blatantly used other people's footage, news footage. It is going to be his downfall, I think, unfortunately. I mean, there's so many content creators out there that work so hard to create their own footage. Um, but he just blatantly uses other people's. Maybe he adds his commentary to it, but You know, it's not his footage, and he can't film. You can't show live streams of news footage channels. You just can't do it. Maybe he thought because they're American that he thought he could get away with doing it, but you just can't do that. You can't do that, especially to thousands and thousands of people watching who will ultimately watch it. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting time. I mean, he was also saying about somebody on YouTube who's killed himself because of bullying. But I think it's a little bit unfair to bring that up. To be honest, that he's kind of missing the point there. You know, what we are opposed to is what he's doing to the case and to the family. That's what we're opposing to. You know, it's not it's not a personal attack on him. It's a personal attack on what he's doing and what he represents and what we think's morally wrong. You know, and to have Frank Ruzek himself come onto our channel, say that his family wants peace, and the case is closed, and he wants him to stop. You know, how can we not honour that? How can we not respect Frank's and the family's wishes? You know, how can we not do that? So we've got to carry on doing what we're doing. You know, we've got to carry on doing what we're doing, haven't we? You know. So all we can hope is that, you know, it all comes to an end. You know, it needs to come to an end. I mean, I think the last time we counted, it was about coming up to 250 videos on the Watts case, and then you got all his, you know, live streams and stuff like that as well. I mean, 250 videos. That's a lot of videos on one case. You want the main? Yeah, due to one, I'll put up our main channel. Bear me 1 second. Just find it for you 1 moment. It's not going to come blaring out. Oh, right, there we go. Yeah, that's our main channel, GT1. Feel free to have a look. So it's Team Phoenix. That's our main channel. We do mainly sort of live broadcasts on there at the moment, but we have got some other videos on there. We've had Frank Ruzek on our lives a few times now, so we're obviously very respectful of what we do on there. No problem. You know, we kind of feel that we're representing the family, so you know, it's kind of helped push our cause. Really, it's made us more determined to just to get AD to stop doing what he's doing. Really, you know, we think the whole case is being exploited. It's being exploited for monetary gain. It's being exploited for popularity, and it's being sensationalized unnecessarily. Ultimately, we like to sort of see ourselves as a platform for victims, victims of crime that, you know, are being potentially exploited in the same way, or who just feel that they want somewhere safe to come and share their story on YouTube. Really, you know, if they've been affected by what they've seen on social media. You know, we've been told by a lot of people that, you know, they really value what we do. So all the while people say that, we'll keep doing what we do. So right, guys, I was only going to come on for an hour, so we've gone over that. What are we now? 9:51. So um, thanks for coming on. Hi, Mick. Um, yeah, so just wanted to kind of share the bit of news, really. I mean, probably most of you have seen it, but just wanted to clear up a few things if people weren't sure. Yeah, thanks for dropping in, Duty One. Thanks very much. As I say, make sure if you haven't been over to Duty One's channel, go and check it out. So it's a former New York police detective. So if you're into crime and stuff like that, you're going to be very interested. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. So yeah, we'll just see what happens now, I guess. Thanks, Tiggy P. Hi, Pitbull, Brandy Brown, Jesse Back, Kim Wilkin, Fairly Vague, London Girl, good night. No problem, Duty One. Thank you for dropping in. Dave S, Pitbull Sleuth, Baroness, Aero Doll, Kim Timlin, Jojo Schmo, thanks for dropping in as well. Temple Doll, Stephanie M, Loretta Wilcox, Amanda A, Justy, is it Justy or Jasty? Daniel Wiltshire, Diriger, Hermione Granger, Mandy. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for dropping in. Not sure when the next TP live is going to be. It shouldn't be too long, I would have thought. Probably by the weekend or over the weekend. We're trying to line up a couple more guests for you, if you know you like them. I'm sure you'll find them interesting. So yeah, we look forward to seeing you again. So take care, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Thank you, Tracy, Fairly Vague, Phoebe, for being my wrenches for tonight. I hope I haven't missed anyone out. Don't think I have. Yeah, so thanks very much. Have a good night. Speak again.